Yes, good morning, students. Today we'll go to learn CI/CD pipeline. CI means continuous integration. CD indicate continuous deployment or delivery. In the previous diagram, you saw instead of CI there was a dev. Dev indicate development team. In this diagram, you seeing there is a CI in the place. What is CI means? Continuous integration. Means continuous integration will be done by the development team. In CD, there will be earlier diagram. There is a ops. Ops means operation team. And now it is a which indicate that continuous deployment or delivery will be done by the operation team. Okay, who will do the continuous integration? A development team will do the continuous integration. Continuous deployment will done by the operation team. What is this continuous integration? Continuous integration is nothing but once the developer has implemented their code, they want to push their code into the repository. Okay, from repository that will be moving to the Jenkins. That is this way, this flow is called as a continuous integration. From developer machine that will be integrate their code into the repository. From repository that will move into the Jenkins. Once this continuous integration is done, continuous delivery will be take place from Jenkins that will be moving to the deploy into the production environment. Okay, once the operation team has deployed their into the production environment, then only they can end users or a customers they can access their applications. Okay, let we can see step by step. See that diagrammatically. In this diagram, local machine. What is a local machine is nothing but a developer or testers will be there. A developer, they will be implement their code, application code. Testers, they will be create a test cases. If both are done their task or job, they push their code in or come first, they will be commit their code and push their code into the GitHub. GitHub means it is a repository, which is a repository. Is like a repository means it's a central place where directory or folder will be there where all the developers or testers they can push their code and place at any time they can pull. Or suppose I am the developer in my team, I am doing some coding. Tomorrow I am not available in the organization. Same time they want to deliver the code to the customers. What they will do? One of my team member, they will take the pull from the repository and continue the remaining part of the work. That is the repository. Once moved into the repository, they can push into the Jenkins. Jenkins means it is a DevOps tools. Which is a DevOps tools. The Jenkins task is schedule the job. First task is schedule the job and run the jobs. What is this scheduling the job and run this job means? Both in this Jenkins, both the test cases as well as the developer code will be there in the Jenkins. It will run the job line. It will run the test cases against the developer code. Whether the functionality is performing correctly or not. To check whether the functionality of the application is correctly or not. If any test cases is failed, from Jenkins automatically it will send to the developer's machine. This is the test cases which is not passed. You need to fix those issues. Developer should have to rework on those issues and fix those issues and send back immediate to the Jenkins. Again the Jenkins, this process will be run. Okay, until what all the test cases is passed. Once all the test cases is passed, then it will generate a one single report. Means all the test cases whether it is passed or not. Whenever all the test cases are passed, then only it will deploy into the production environment. That is called as continuous deployment. Till now, from local machine to GitHub to Jenkins, this flow is called as a continuous integration. Once all the test cases are passed, it will be deploy their code into the production environment. That is called CD tools. In this CD tools, they can use either they can be shell script, any of the shell script or bash script they can be used, and even they can directly push into the Docker Hub. I will explain what is a Docker Hub. It's a Docker Hub means which contain the images, which contain the images. So also similar like a repository. In further video, we'll see what is Docker Hub, how we can create a Docker, how we can create a container, images. In the further, we will be study this. Okay, I hope all of you understood what is a continuous integration and continuous delivery. Once the delivery, they will be put into the production environment, and then only the end users they can access this applications. This is called CD. This flow is from local to GitHub. GitHub to Jenkins is called as a CI. Okay, let's see developer center. This is a developer center in the sense in the organization all the developers are there. Either they can be a testers or developer. They once they complete their code, they can push their code into the Git repo. Okay, repository, and they will be trigger that will be moved into the Jenkins. This logo is for the Jenkins. In this Jenkins, what will be happen? It will schedule the job as well as run the job. How it will be run the job means all the developers code will run against the test cases. Okay, if any of the test cases fail, that will be sent back into the developer machine, and developer should have to rework and fix those issues and send back to the Jenkins till all the test cases are passed. Once all the test cases are passed, it will generate a single report. Okay, and move into deploy their code into the production in environment. Okay, this will be Docker image. They will push into the Docker image push, and that will be moved into the production environment. This flow is called as the continuous CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous deployment. Thanks students for watching the video.